Hi everyone, this is Paperworm. Merry Christmas! So today I guess I'm making my December flip through, although I know that December is not over yet. But I want to talk with you about the topic, the infamous topic of journaling slump, okay? So I'm not even sure how many pages I'm gonna add to it until the end of the year. So it doesn't maybe matter if I make the flip through now or later. So it is like I try to figure out what the reason is why I'm having this journaling slump. It's definitely not the journal. The journal is, I love this journal. I love the color, I love the size. It's like not too white. It's like, it has the dimensions of a moleskin, you know? And the lines are perfect. Yeah, the paper is not the greatest, but you know, I can work with it. And the line spacing is perfect, and it's definitely not the journal's fault that I'm in a slump. So, you know, I feel like ever since I started my first YouTube channel under the name Paperworm in like, how long was it ago? 8 years or 9 years? I don't know. Ever since then, I feel a little bit of pressure to produce something every single day to show on Instagram and whatnot, you know? So I'm able to do flip throughs and everything. But there are times in my life where I just can't, right? Like, for example, when I started this in November, I was really into writing mood. I was doing NaNoWriMo and typing a lot, and you know, I wanted to write really deep and long entries, which for the most part I did. I remember like the first entry, this first entry is like 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 pages long. Yeah, that was like, and of course, when I'm then posting something like this on Instagram, everyone is like, oh my God, you are the journaling queen, you know? And you know, that's not true at all. Like, I wish, but I'm not. Like, you know, like people like Nanaban journals that fill like 50 journals a year. This is kind of like, she's like the journaling queen for me, you know? But I'm not. I have really strong clinical depression, and there are times when I just cannot focus, or I'm just too depressed, I'm sad, I cannot do anything, you know, like I'm like, well, I don't want to say like paralyzed, but it goes into that direction, you know. And so yeah, at the moment I'm kind of in that slump. So, and I'm like, I guess I have done too much in November, and then I was burned out for some reason, and now I'm just not in the mood. Like every single day I open my journal and I'm not in the mood to decorate or, well, to write long entries. I literally just note down the most important things, what is happening right now, and that's it. So yeah, I think my journaling slump is definitely me. It is not my pen or the journal or the season, because well, I'm not alone in the season. It's not like I am like well, it's not like I would have to be depressed in December, right? I tried so hard to be happy. I tried so hard to be like festive and put up a Christmas tree, and I baked a shit ton of cookies. I had 5 baking sessions, okay? I did like gift them to my postman and the post office lady and my friends. Well, I only have one friend, but you know, you know, I tried really hard to be in the Christmas mood, but for some reason, I could never really get into it. And therefore, I wasn't in the mood to journal. So it's like the problem with the pressure of having a journaling YouTube and Instagram, and needing to show something every day is like, people are impressed when I'm like, oh, I journaled 11 pages today, you know? And everyone is like, oh, I want to do that too. But if I don't have this to show, I feel like I'm disappointing people, right? So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm pressuring myself and no one else is pressuring me, but I'm thinking I'm being pressured. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Sometimes uh, long sip of coffee made everything better. So, because today is Christmas and yesterday was Christmas Eve, and in Germany we exchange our presents on Christmas Eve in the evening after the Christmas dinner. And since my brother and I live alone together now, I cooked the Christmas dinner and I made stuffed bell peppers with rice and a dark gravy and salad. Yeah, and it was really, really yummy and everything. But afterwards, we were literally just, yo, I bought this coffee for you. And I was like, yo, and I bought this coffee for you. And then we went our separate ways, you know. So, it was not that festive. We just gifted each other coffee. I gifted him like coffee beans and a coffee grinder, and he gifted me already ground but flavored coffee, like chocolate and vanilla. So yeah, and we, since I bought this online, we knew already it was laying there on the shelf for like 2 weeks, so you know, we didn't gift wrap it or anything. And I don't know, maybe I just miss the times when, you know, when I was a child, basically. I mean, a young child. I mean, you know that most of my childhood was shit, but that was kind of like after the age of 7, I guess. But before the age of 7, I was actually living in a normal middle-class household, you know, where the children have a Christmas tree and they get presents, and everything is like you would expect it from a middle-class household, right? So until that point, I was actually a happy child. But yeah, so I wanted to channel those memories. I wanted to unpack something that I would have fun unwrapping, you know, like a toy or something. And this is why I bought myself a doll. I show you. It's a sleeping porcelain baby doll. Okay. I cannot decide if it's a girl or a boy, so it doesn't really have a name yet. I think I make it a boy. No, I kind of like boys. Yeah, it's cute, but I don't have a place for it right now. So when it lays on my bed on daytime, it just looks like a dead baby, you know? Every time I come into the room, I feel like, you know, that's kind of weird. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how I try to channel this feeling, was to have something to unwrap on Christmas that would bring joy, you know, such as a doll. I thought is like a good present for a girl that collects dolls. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but you know, all my effort, I mean, it was not completely in vain, but kinda, you know, I'm still not in the mood. So now I'm gonna show you finally my journal after talking for so long. But I think there is a lot that makes a journaling slump. I think that's the whole topic I wanted to get into, is that it's the world inside of us that is chaotic and not in tune, right? And therefore we cannot bring it out to the open. We have like a barrier of some sort. Yeah, so we need to work on our inner world first before we force ourselves into journaling just so that we have content to show. That was the whole point, the conclusion I came to. Yeah, but I don't know how though. That's another point, you know. I don't have a therapist anymore. I don't know how. Does it make sense to abandon this journal and have a fresh start if my insight doesn't change at all? You know what I mean? Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. So I really don't know. A lot of people start fresh journals on January 1st, you know, new year, new me and whatnot. But let's be honest, we are always the same people. We are the same people on the 31st and the 1st of January. So it can be fun to have a new journal, of course. But if our insight is bad, then there's nothing we can do. We cannot fix it with just a new journal, right? I went to the Christmas market. I even got to the Christmas market, you know? I made an effort to do that, but it didn't work out. I drink a lot of spiced wine, and I ate a shit ton of cookies, you know? I'm so glad I made them with like artificial sweetener. Otherwise, I would probably get diabetes now. Which is actually not a joke. Both of my parents have it, so I'm really prone to it, and I'm fat, so this is probably just a matter of time. Krampus. But yeah, I started watching Game of Thrones again. Like, I never saw the 6th season and up, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. That was yesterday's page. I got those really cute witchy stickers for Christmas, and that's it, you know. I just stopped in the middle of the entry and I was like, ah, fuck this shit, because I was as you know, I'm like a daydreamer, and I have really no control over my daydreaming. So if I get the strong urge to fantasize, I cannot concentrate on anything else anymore. And usually this comes in form of story writing, right? Like, in the moment I'm fantasizing, I want to sit down and I want to write it. So it's almost like compulsive. Is this the right word? I don't know. Yeah, I cannot fight against it, you know. I need to do it, and then I cannot focus on anything else. I actually tried. I have like this scene in my brain that I want to write, and it plays like a movie over and over and over and over. And no matter how hard I try to play a game or to watch Game of Thrones or to journal, I cannot. This scene is still so present in my brain until I sit down and write it. And this is why I'm writing so many stories, but don't get anything else done. It's almost like my brain forces me to do that, you know? And I feel happy doing it. I feel most happy. So, yeah. That was me when I was still a happy child. Yeah. Yeah, just some letters on the inside. So yeah, in terms of journaling, I really don't know what to do. Do I abandon the rest of it? Or do I, you know, celebrate New Year's in here and just continue until it's full? I have no answer to that. I don't even know what the whole point of this video was, but I guess I just wanted to show you that I'm not the journaling queen, and that pressure can make me unhappy, I guess. I'm not saying like never comment on my stuff again, but you know, like I just want you to understand that sometimes we represent an image to the outside world that looks perfect. I could write every day like, oh my god, I'm writing so much. You know, I could like post the most aesthetic pictures of my journals and pretend that I'm something that I'm not. But I don't want to do this. I was always the authentic person, and I want to remain this way. So I guess I just wanted to have some real talk and you know. And I also wish you all a Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday, or if you do Yule celebrations, then I wish you all the best for that too. And blessed be and everything, you know, the drill. So yeah, I will hope you have a wonderful time and eat a lot of chocolate and cookies and drink some mulled wine and coffee and tea and all that jazz, you know. And if you have gifted yourself something for this Christmas, I would love to know what it is, you know, just for fun. Because then you have something to comment about. Yeah. I actually got those Amazon gift cards. So I guess I'm gonna go to Amazon now and choose maybe a new journal or at least some kind of stationery. I'm pretty sure. I would love to purchase like purple ink. I haven't purchased purple ink in a long time. Yeah. Okay. I wish you all the best. Mwah.